Hey, what's going on, guys? Pineapple Sway here. Thought I'd bring you guys some Arkham City. We're gonna be talking about Injustice 3 today. It seems like Injustice 3 is the next game for the DC slate, which is pretty interesting and pretty exciting. Since with Injustice 3, I haven't really played much of the Injustice games. I have played Injustice 1 when it first came out, and I've played Injustice 2 a little bit, but I barely played it. I mainly played Injustice 1, but it's really interesting to see like these games still, people are still excited for these games and want these games to come out. Um, and like what I said, it now seems like Injustice 3 will most likely be the next game for DC, which I'm not going to say it's going to be bad. I think it could be a win for DC because with Injustice 2, I really liked the story, although I didn't play the game. It was a game, like for me, Injustice is really a game that I like to watch and not necessarily play. I'm sure you guys have your fair share of games just like that. Since I was really invested in the Injustice story and wanting to see like how they went about, especially the game's ending. Um, you know, I could be entirely wrong on this, but I'm pretty sure it's like Superman and Batman are shown to be evil in Injustice 2 at the end, and then Superman imprisons Supergirl. And I don't know if that's like the canon ending, but they set up something to say the least. And with Injustice 3, it's probably gonna be another game that I'm just not gonna play and mainly gonna watch. But who knows, with the channel now and mostly uploading DC stuff, maybe it's something I'll play and maybe it could be something for the channel. I really don't know. But some leaks have been going around for Injustice 3, not anything like crazy or nothing like groundbreaking. It's mainly just been like I think leaked costumes, and then I think the voice actors for the game basically confirmed that the game was coming. So, if the voice actors are saying that hey, the game's coming, then we can only assume that the game is eventually going to come out. Now, I don't know if NetherRealm has been working on this game for like a long time. I know they were basically just in the process of working on Mortal Kombat, and since Mortal Kombat was, I think, live service, they had to dedicate a lot of time and resources into that game. So now it's time to move on to Injustice 3. And, I assume, like what I said, I don't really know much about Injustice, so sort of be mindful of my knowledge. I understand like the basics and the story of Injustice, and but like moving on, it makes me think of like what will they do for Injustice 3? Like what will be the story for Injustice 3? Like, um, is Superman gonna continue to be evil? Is Batman like going to continue to be evil? Stuff like that. I really don't know. And plus, too, I know like doesn't Superman like steal like Brainiac's tech and uses it for his own? I don't know, because like what I said, I'm not really big on the franchise, but a lot of you guys have been asking me to make a video about Injustice 3. So, it's like here I am. So, making a video on it. And, for myself and, being a fan of DC games, really all I want from DC games right now is just a win. Even if it's a game I don't play, and Injustice will probably be a win for them. I think no matter what, because we'll have a great roster of characters and hopefully a good entertaining story for fans to enjoy. But for myself, it's like looking at it, an assumption of maybe when it'll come out, probably sometime next year, especially with the voice actor saying that hey, the game is basically already confirmed and I guess in development, and then Injustice 3 is coming. I also think like leaked uh, character designs for Wonder Woman got leaked for Injustice 3, and if it is true, the outfit for Wonder Woman looked pretty good, and yeah, I mean for myself, it's really just hoping for a win for DC games because if DC games is doing well, that'll lead to more characters and more games. For myself, who's a fan and relies on DC games to be well for the channel. So, but I don't know. I guess I want to hear from you guys because I'm not really going to talk for 10, 15 minutes about Injustice 3 and for a franchise I don't really know. Just wanted to make a video about it that it seems like Injustice 3 is going to be the next game for DC. Are you guys excited for Injustice 3? Have you, do you guys play Injustice a lot? I really don't know. I would like to hear from it because, like what I said, this game, to me is definitely entertaining to watch. I'm just not good at these types of games. I'm not good at Mortal Kombat. I'm not good at Injustice 2. I wasn't good at Injustice 1. So, it's just not my cup of tea and not my game. But, I can still be excited and, look forward to a game even though I'm not going to play it because, I think it can open up, the door for, success for Warner Brothers and DC. So, yeah, are you guys excited for, Injustice 3? Do you think the rumors are true, the leaks that have been showcased for this game? And what do you expect from the story? Like what I said, I don't really know much about the story, but from what I understand, I'm pretty sure it was basically Superman and Batman were evil and that stuff like that. But I don't know. Anyways, though, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is Pineapple Sway. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully, we hear some interesting news about Injustice 3. Maybe a trailer, maybe a reveal. I really don't know. I think State of Play is coming soon, and then there's another big game thing that's coming by the end of the year. I could be wrong, but I do know State of Play is coming. So, yep. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.